Hi, my name is Siddharth Sharma. I am your NDTV AutoMate, and this is a show that gets you the latest and the greatest from the world of automobiles. We've got a power-packed show lined up for you guys this week. So without any further ado, first let's take a look at what's on the show this week.
Coming up on AutoMate, we break down the India-EU Free Trade Agreement and what it means for the automotive sector in India. We take you to Motorfest V2 in Gurugram, where the automotive community came together to celebrate cars and culture. We also bring you a first look at the Volkswagen Tayron, Volkswagen's new 7-seater SUV ahead of its early 2026 launch. And we caught up with Renault's global CEO at the unveiling of the all-new Duster as it prepares to enter India's highly competitive SUV space.
First up on the show, we talk about the mother of all deals. India and European Union signed a free trade agreement this week, and that agreement also brings in a major impact on the automotive industry in India from both the manufacturing as well as the consumer standpoint. Up next, we get you a full explainer on this agreement. After years of negotiation, India has agreed to give European car makers unprecedented access to its tightly protected auto market. Under the proposed Indo-EU Free Trade Agreement, up to 250,000 European-made vehicles will be allowed into India at lower import duties over time. That number is more than 6 times higher than the quota India offered the UK under its trade deal. This move marks a major reset in trade relations between India and Europe, especially in the auto sector, which is traditionally been shielded by high tariffs. So how does it work in real terms? Who gets the benefit? When does it start? And why is it spread out in such a long period? Of the 250,000 vehicles allowed under reduced duties, around 160,000 are internal combustion engine cars. Their import duties will gradually fall, reaching as low as 10% within 5 years. The starting duty inside the quota will be around 30%. Much lower than today's rate of up to 110%. For electric vehicles, the story is slower. About 90,000 European EVs will qualify, but duty cuts will begin only after 10 years. This delay is designed to protect India's growing domestic EV industry. Even outside the quota, India has agreed to reduce import duties on European petrol and diesel cars to around 30 to 35% over a decade. This deal isn't one-sided, it's about access and leverage on both sides. European automakers like Volkswagen Group, Mercedes-Benz, Stellantis and Renault stand to benefit the most, especially for premium and performance models. The agreement also allows European brands to export up to 75,000 cars a year as completely knocked-down kits for assembly in India, with duties cut to 8.25%. Import duties on car parts will drop to zero, strengthening India's auto component export ecosystem. In return, the EU will offer Indian automakers including Mahindra, Tata Motors and Maruti Suzuki import concessions covering up to 625,000 vehicles, with Indian-made EV duties in Europe being phased out over time. Santosh Iyer, MD and CEO of Mercedes-Benz India, said, and I quote, "Mercedes-Benz welcomes the Indo-EU FTA as a historic achievement. However, with over 90% of our sales coming from locally manufactured vehicles, we do not foresee any immediate price reductions from this agreement."
FTA, as per the information shared as of now, we are yet to see the finer print, helps get us the CBU cars quickly. It also helps us democratize the European technology by getting the cars faster.
So should the buyers expect cheaper European cars really soon? The short answer is not really. The fine print matters. The FTA is expected to come into effect only by mid-2028 after legal and regulatory approvals. Add to that, rupee depreciation against the euro and duty savings could be offset in short term. This agreement is less about instant discount and more about long-term access, investment and manufacturing strategy. For India, it opens export doors. For Europe, it unlocks one of the world's fastest growing car markets, carefully and in stages. India and European Union FTA was not the only big headline news of this week when it came to the world of automobiles. It was an action-packed week, which also included the return of one of the most anticipated SUVs in the Indian market and a lot more. it's time for the news of the week.
Now, let's look at the automotive news of the week. Renault has unveiled the new generation Duster in India. The SUV comes with the option of a strong hybrid version with a turbo petrol engine. The pre-bookings for the SUV are open and the prices will be announced in March. The deliveries will be done in two parts, with the dispatch of turbo petrol variants starting in April. This will be followed by the strong hybrid version before Diwali. MG is also turning up the heat in the SUV space. The brand has teased its new flagship, the Majesta, ahead of a February 12th launch. This full-size SUV will go up against heavyweights like the Toyota Fortuner and Skoda Kodiaq. With prices likely to be positioned above the Gloster, the Majesta is aiming straight for buyers looking for a premium, feature-rich 7-seater. Volkswagen is planning a busy year as well. The company has confirmed 5 new products for India, with 1 new model lined up for each quarter. Leading the charge will be the Tayron R-Line, a 3-row SUV positioned above the Tiguan. Alongside that, Volkswagen is preparing updates for the Tayron and Virtus, plus an all-electric hatchback and a new compact SUV. The latter could become the most affordable VW in the country. While Mercedes-Benz enters its 140th year of existence, the brand has introduced a mid-cycle update, the S-Class, featuring design updates, star-shaped headlights, catching most attention. The list of updates also includes the inclusion of a heated seat belt and AI integration. They've added a 4-litre V8 with a flat plane crank. The options also include a hybrid powertrain with a V6. Global headlines are buzzing too. Tesla is pivoting away from its electric car business, with Elon Musk announcing that the company would discontinue the Model X SUV and Model S sedan. The production of the cars will gradually come to an end by the next quarter. The brand will convert the California factory to produce Tesla's Optimus robot. And on the motorsports side, a new livery is in town. McLaren has unveiled a unique one-off livery for its Barcelona shakedown, where Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri will take it to the Catalunya circuit in Barcelona over a 5-day window. It's an early taste of the team's 2026 vibe before the full Formula One season gets underway.
Volkswagen India is all set to launch their full-size 7-seater SUV in the Indian market. It's called the Volkswagen Tayron R-Line. This SUV will be manufactured right here in India as well, and we got a chance to check out the Tayron in Jaisalmer in flesh. And up next, we tell you everything you need to know about the Volkswagen Tayron R-Line. This is the all-new Volkswagen Tayron. It is positioned as a 7-seater SUV and sits just above the Volkswagen Tiguan in their global SUV lineup. In this walk around, we tell you everything that you need to know about the all-new Volkswagen Tayron. The Volkswagen Tayron is built on MQB Evo platform. The vehicle shown here is the R-Line variant, identified by R-Line exterior element and specific bumpers. At the front, it features IQ lights, HD matrix LED headlamps with adaptive lighting functions. The Volkswagen logo is illuminated. At the rear, the Tayron uses connected LED tail lamps with an illuminated logo. The SUV rides on 19-inch alloy wheels. The overall body configuration supports a 3-row layout. Now, the Tayron is powered by a 2-litre TSI Evo petrol engine that produces 204 horses and 320 Nm of torque. All this power is delivered via a 7-speed DSG gearbox. It is also equipped with Volkswagen's 4-motion all-wheel drive system. Safety equipment includes 9 airbags, including a center airbag. Driver assistance systems include level 2 ADAS features such as adaptive cruise control, lane assist, park assist, and a 360-degree camera system. Inside, the Tayron focuses on digital displays, seating functionality, and connectivity features. The dashboard features a 15-inch touchscreen infotainment system and a fully digital instrument cluster. An augmented reality head-up display is also available. Front seats are electrically adjustable and offer ventilation and massage functions. Climate control is 3-zone. Audio is provided by Harman Kardon sound system with 11 speakers. Ambient lighting is integrated into the cabin as well. With all the seats folded, the boot capacity extends up to 1905 liters. Now, Volkswagen for sure has added another SUV for their Indian consumer in the VW SUV family. However, this was just a factual walk around of the all-new Volkswagen Tayron. We will be getting you a full review of this SUV very soon on NDTV AutoMate. So watch out for that. Now, the Renault Duster is back in 2026. But what was a little disappointing at the event was that they still did not tell us what it will be priced at. We have to wait for it, but in the meanwhile, we got a chance to catch up for an exclusive conversation with the global CEO of Renault to talk about Duster's plans for India as well as Renault's new vision for the Indian market. Take a look. Renault is bringing the iconic nameplate back. The Duster is back in India, and to talk with me is Fabrice, global CEO at Renault. Thank you, sir, for joining us.
Good evening.
Good evening. Congratulations on the launch of the Duster. Help us understand, what role does the Duster play in the global plans for Renault, and what role does India and the Duster nameplate play now that you've launched it?
For us, Duster was one of our first car in India, and it was very important because it was a game changer, because we arrived in a new segment, the BSUV segment, and we had at this time a lot of success. And for us, what is important now with the new Duster is to prove 3 things. The first one is that Renault is coming with new technology in terms of engines, and technology which are adjusted to the new environment in India. In India now, we see that the market is changing a lot with a lot of electrification of the market, and I think we want to be part of the game with that. The second point is, you look at the Indian market, the level of connectivity in the car are now improving a lot, and with Google inside, we are best in class. It means we'll have the upper level of the connectivity, and for us it was very important to put that inside just in order to be very competitive. And the last point is, I think when you do a car like that, you have to be Indian for Indian, because the Indian market is now super competitive, and if you want to offer the best prices, you have to develop, to produce, and to sell in India, and that's what we are doing with our Indian team. That's the 3 main reasons why we are here tonight.
Which also brings me to my next question to you. This segment is the most competitive segment in the Indian market right now. There are plenty of launches that are already out there. What motivated Renault to actually get the Duster nameplate back? It's been a while as well.
Because when you have a legacy, you can benefit from a lot of advantages. If I would quote one advantage, when you will test drive the car, one of the reasons of the success in the past was the ride and handling of the car. The car was just very dynamic, very adjusted to the road conditions in India. And there are a lot of new cars which are not specifically made or done for India, but you will see that this one, in terms of driving dynamic, is at the top level. And I think this is why we want to be different from the others.
Also, you talked about India. 90% of this car in your presentation, you said, is India-centric. Are we going to see, you exporting from your plant as well now that it's completely owned here by Renault?
Yeah, I think why we decided to be even more integrated is because India, for us, in terms of strategy, is one of our major hubs to secure the level of competitiveness we need to be a global player. It means when we are doing 90% like what was said for India, we are doing that, of course, in a priority for the Indian market, but not only, but to secure our level of competitiveness worldwide, all over the regions.
And final question to you, and you can choose to answer it, but I'm pretty sure you've set a small target for yourself. What is the kind of market share you want to capture with the Renault Duster?
I would say that, market share or sales are just only a result if you do the job well. I think what we have to prepare, not only with Duster, but with all the cars which are coming, is, I would say, the share of market for the brand Renault between 3 and 5 until the end of 2030.
All right, brilliant. Thank you so much for your time. Congratulations again. The
Thanks a lot.
prices will be out in the middle of March, and deliveries are
Yes.
starting in Queen Plaza as well. Thank you so much for your time. Pleasure. If you're an automotive enthusiast and want to find common people that share your passion, or someone who owns a very cool car but don't know where to showcase it, the next story is for you. We recently checked out the Motorfest V2 in Gurugram, and up next we get you all the action that happened from this event.
Forget the polite showroom floors and the velvet ropes. This is the raw, unedited soul of North India's car culture. We are in Gurugram for Motorfest V2. It's more than just a gathering. It's an underground collision of machines, music, and pure, unfiltered passion. From the roar of massive engines to the precision of custom builds, this is the playground for those who live fast. But look closer. Beyond the chrome and carbon fiber, Motorfest is an ecosystem. It's where the next generation of Indian racers comes to find their spark. It's about bringing the auto society together, bridging the gap between a car fan and a competitor. And the bar for excellence? It's been set sky high. We caught up with Sanjay Takale, a man who just carved his name into history as the first Indian to win the Dakar 2026 Prologue in the cars category.
I think an event like this should be encouraged all over India. That will bring the community together. We can exchange ideas, we can meet each other. So I think it's a very good initiative, and I congratulate the organizers for organizing this event.
From a Dakar veteran to the rising stars of the tarmac, Justin Singh, the youngest champion in saloon racing, is the face of this new era.
So in India, motorsport is not famous at all. No, not many people know about motorsport. And our aim through Motorfest is to gather the community together and raise awareness about motorsport in India through road cars as well, because I feel people relate to road cars more than they do to race cars, and kind of make them marry each other in the middle and introduce a new people to motorsport.
He knows exactly why events like these are the heartbeat of the industry. Motorfest V2 isn't just celebrating cars, it's celebrating the tuners, the crews, and the fans who refuse to stay in the slow lane. The culture is moving forward, and we're just getting started.
If you think that you drive well, the next story on AutoMate is for you. Our safety buddy Anirban gets you a story that can help you enhance your driving skills.
1,80,000 road fatalities in 2024 in India, amounting to almost 500 deaths every day. While driving is often underrated, but it is very important how safely you drive, because it's important for you, your family, your loved ones. And today I'm at a very special place to tell you something which you'll not find in the textbooks. I am at an Institute of Driving, Training and Research, or IDTR facility in Delhi, a government-supported center under the Ministry of Road Transport. It offers advanced simulator-based driving education to improve road safety and professional driving standards. Now this IDTR facility is spread across an area of almost 10 acres. There's one more on the outskirts of Delhi. I am at the Sarai Kale Khan facility. The course begins with classroom learning, where theory sessions are imparted to the enrolled candidates. Instructors teach about do's and don'ts and how to maintain hygiene on the road before moving to practical classes. The training facility here has got a series of obstacles to teach you more about how you should be safe on the road. Signages, signals, parking, going over inclines, driving in S, reversing in V. There are a series of obstacles which will actually enable you to be a better and safer driver on the road. Now, between your theory classes and practical sessions, how IDTR is different is because of this room. Now, this has got few stimulators, which means you'll have an experience of sitting behind the steering wheel here in a safe and learning environment. Instructors explain to you how you can have quick fix in case you're stuck. Just not engine cross sections, but also safety toolkit that is there in your car and how you can make use of them if you are stuck. Now, this facility is for passenger cars and also light commercial vehicles. Talking about the pricing, well, it all starts at around 7,000 rupees, where you'll have hands-on experience, 10 practical sessions, and there you'll have an instructor. You'll also have a vehicle at your disposal.
And with that, it's time for us to say goodbye on this edition of NDTV AutoMate. Don't forget to follow us on our social media handles, and for the latest news, deep down reviews, always log into ndtv.com/auto. Always remember, wear a seatbelt, follow speed limits, respect the drivers around you. This is your AutoMate Siddharth Sharma signing off. I'll see you guys in the next one.